Dreams don't come true by accident. They happen because of passion, persistence, and resilience. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that success isn't about luck. It's about showing up, working hard, and believing in yourself, even when no one else does. The road to achieving dreams is rarely smooth. There will be critics, rejections, and moments of doubt. But those challenges aren't roadblocks. They are tests. They are the universe asking, how badly do you want this? And the only way to answer is by pushing forward, by proving that no amount of failure will stop you. One of the most powerful tools for success is reinvention. Growth requires change. And sometimes that means stepping outside of what's comfortable. It's about evolving, learning new skills, and never being afraid to take risks. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow, every setback a lesson that builds strength. Above all, never let others define your limits. People will always have opinions, but their words don't determine your worth. What matters is the belief you hold in yourself. Dream big, work relentlessly, and trust that every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to the future you've imagined. Stay fearless, stay determined, and never stop chasing what sets your soul on fire. Success doesn't happen overnight, and it certainly doesn't come without effort. It requires a deep passion for what you do and the persistence to keep going even when the path gets tough. The most successful people in the world aren't necessarily the most talented or the luckiest. They're the ones who refuse to quit. It's about showing up every day, putting in the work, and believing that every small step forward matters. The key is consistency, because even on the days when progress feels invisible, the effort still counts. Passion fuels the drive, but persistence ensures that no obstacle is strong enough to stop you. Challenges are an inevitable part of any journey towards success. No dream comes without resistance, and no goal is achieved without obstacles. The road to greatness is paved with setbacks, disappointments, and moments of doubt, but those aren't signs to stop. They are tests of perseverance. Every challenge you face is an opportunity, a question the universe asks. How much do you truly want this? The way you respond determines whether you rise above or let adversity hold you back. The greatest success stories are filled with moments of rejection and failure. Every artist, athlete, entrepreneur, or leader who has reached the top has experienced failure along the way. But what sets them apart is not their talent alone, it's their ability to push forward despite those setbacks. They understand that rejection isn't the end of the road, it's simply a lesson, a stepping stone to improvement. Failure is not a reflection of your worth or potential. It's a sign that you're in the process of growth. If you never face challenges, it means you're not pushing yourself hard enough. Resilience is built in those moments when things don't go as planned. It's easy to stay motivated when everything is going well, but real strength is developed in the times when you feel like giving up. Every time you overcome an obstacle, you become stronger, more experienced, and more prepared for the next level. Struggles teach discipline, patience, and the ability to adapt. They force you to reevaluate, to work harder, and to refine your craft. Instead of fearing setbacks, embrace them as part of the journey. Perspective plays a crucial role in handling difficulties. When things go wrong, it's easy to see failure as a dead end. But shifting your mindset can change everything. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what can I learn from this? Every challenge carries a lesson, and if you pay attention, you'll find that those lessons shape you into someone stronger and more capable. The key is to stop seeing obstacles as barriers and start seeing them as stepping stones. There will always be people who doubt you, circumstances that seem unfair, and moments when you question whether your dream is worth it, but success belongs to those who refuse to back down. Every struggle is temporary, but the rewards of perseverance last a lifetime. When you keep pushing forward, despite the difficulties, you prove to yourself and the world that you are unstoppable. Keep going, keep fighting, and remember that every challenge you conquer brings you one step closer to your dreams. Reinvention is a crucial part of growth and success. No matter how talented or accomplished someone is, staying the same forever is not an option. The world changes, industries evolve, and new challenges arise. Those who succeed in the long run are the ones who embrace change rather than resist it. Reinventing yourself isn't about abandoning who you are, it's about becoming a better, stronger, and wiser version of yourself. It's about learning new skills, adapting to new circumstances, and continuously pushing your boundaries. Growth requires stepping outside of your comfort zone. It's easy to stay in familiar territory, doing what feels safe and predictable, but that's not where real progress happens. The greatest achievements come from taking risks, from trying new things even when the outcome is uncertain. Reinvention often means facing fear, the fear of failure, the fear of criticism, the fear of the unknown. But fear should never be a reason to stay stagnant. It should be a sign that you're on the verge of something great. Change is often uncomfortable, but it's also necessary. What worked yesterday may not work tomorrow, and holding on to the past too tightly can prevent you from reaching your full potential. Reinventing yourself means staying open to new opportunities, even when they look different from what you originally imagined. It means recognizing that setbacks and failures are not the end of the road, but rather signs that a new approach is needed. Being flexible and willing to evolve is one of the most powerful advantages you can have. One of the biggest challenges in reinvention is letting go of old identities. Sometimes people cling to who they used to be because it feels safe, even if it no longer serves them. But growth requires the courage to let go of what no longer fits. It's about redefining yourself on your own terms, not based on what others expect. The most successful people are not afraid to experiment, to pivot, and to completely transform when necessary. Reinvention is not a one-time event. It's a lifelong process. It's about continuously learning, growing, and becoming better than you were yesterday. Whether it's changing your mindset, developing new skills, or stepping into a new role, every act of reinvention brings you closer to your dreams. The key is to embrace the process, trust yourself, and never be afraid to evolve. Setbacks are an inevitable part of any journey to success, but they do not define your potential. Too often, people see failure as a sign to stop, as if it means they are not good enough or capable enough to achieve their dreams. But the truth is, setbacks are not the opposite of success, they are part of it. Every great achievement comes with moments of struggle, rejection, and disappointment. What separates those who succeed from those who give up is how they respond to failure. The people who reach their dreams are not the ones who never fail. They are the ones who refuse to let failure stop them. Every setback is a lesson in disguise. When things don't go as planned, it's an opportunity to learn and improve. Maybe a mistake teaches you what not to do next time. Maybe rejection pushes you to refine your skills and come back even stronger. Maybe a loss forces you to develop resilience and mental toughness. In every challenge, there is something valuable to take away, if you choose to see it that way. Instead of feeling defeated, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? The answer to that question can turn failure into fuel for future success. Setbacks also build strength. Just like muscles grow through resistance, mental strength is developed through overcoming struggles. The more obstacles you face and push through, the stronger you become. If everything in life were easy, no one would develop perseverance, discipline, or determination. Success is not just about talent, it's about the ability to keep going no matter how hard it gets. Every time you rise after falling, you prove to yourself that you are capable of handling whatever comes your way. One of the biggest mistakes people make is letting setbacks define them. A failure is simply an event, not a reflection of who you are. Just because something didn't work out doesn't mean you aren't capable of achieving great things. It's important to separate the failure from your identity. You are not your mistakes. You are the person who learns from them and grows stronger because of them. No one in history has ever achieved greatness without facing difficulties, so why should your journey be any different? What matters most is not how many times you fail, but how many times you get back up. Some of the most successful people in the world were rejected, doubted, and underestimated before they made it. They kept going despite the obstacles because they knew that failure was temporary, but quitting was permanent. If you have a dream, you must be willing to face challenges, learn from them, and keep moving forward. Setbacks may slow you down, but they will never stop you unless you let them. People will always have opinions about what you can and cannot do. The world is full of doubters, critics, and naysayers who will try to put limits on your dreams. Some will do it out of jealousy, others out of fear, and some simply because they don't understand your vision. But the truth is, no one else has the right to define your potential. No one else gets to decide how far you can go or what you are capable of achieving. The only person who truly knows what you are capable of is you. Too often, people allow the voices of others to shape their beliefs about themselves. They hear someone say, "That's impossible," or "You'll never make it," and they start to believe it. They allow doubt to creep in and convince them that they are not good enough or talented enough to succeed. But those opinions are just noise. They do not determine your future unless you let them. The only way someone else's words can hold power over you is if you give them permission to. Instead of listening to those who doubt you, choose to believe in yourself. Some of the most successful people in history were told they would never make it. They were laughed at, rejected, and underestimated, but they didn't let those words define them. They kept pushing forward, proving everyone wrong because they knew their potential was greater than what others could see. If they had listened to the doubters, they would have never reached their full potential. The same is true for you. If you have a dream, it's not up to the world to believe in it. It's up to you. One of the most powerful things you can do is trust your instincts. Deep down, you know what you are meant to do. You know what sets your soul on fire, what makes you come alive. Don't let anyone talk you out of it just because they can't see your vision. What is impossible for someone else may be completely achievable for you. Your journey is yours alone, and only you can decide what is worth pursuing. There will always be people who doubt you. There will always be those who try to tell you what you can or cannot achieve, but at the end of the day, their opinions do not matter. What matters is what you believe about yourself. If you believe in your dream, if you work for it, if you refuse to give up, then nothing can stop you. Ignore the noise, silence the critics, and focus on your own path. You are capable of more than you think, and the only limits that exist are the ones you refuse to break. Fearlessness and determination are the driving forces behind success. No great achievement has ever come without challenges, doubts, or obstacles. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't luck or talent. It's the willingness to keep going no matter how difficult the journey becomes. It's about refusing to let fear dictate your choices and staying committed to your goals even when things seem impossible. Fear is a natural part of the process. It appears when you step outside your comfort zone, when you take risks, and when you chase something bigger than yourself. But fear is not a stop sign. It's proof that you're moving in the right direction. Too many people let fear hold them back, waiting for the perfect moment to start, waiting until they feel fully ready. But the truth is, no one ever feels 100% ready. The right time is now. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's acting despite it. Determination means showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it. It means putting in the work when no one is watching, when no one is cheering for you yet, and when progress feels slow. It's easy to be motivated at the beginning, but true success comes to those who stay consistent long after the initial excitement fades. There will be moments of exhaustion, moments of doubt, and moments when quitting seems like the easiest option, but success belongs to those who push past those moments and keep going. Every person who has achieved something great has faced moments where they could have given up. The ones who make it to the top are the ones who choose to keep fighting, to keep believing in themselves, and to keep taking one step forward, no matter how small. Setbacks will happen, failures will come, and people will doubt you, but none of that matters if you refuse to stop. No dream is too big if you have the determination to pursue it. No goal is out of reach if you are willing to work for it. The world belongs to those who are bold enough to chase what they want, fearless enough to face challenges head on, and determined enough to never give up. So go after your dreams with everything you have. Be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your heart on fire. Stay determined even when the road is tough. And most importantly, believe in yourself, because if you do, there is nothing you cannot achieve.